So keep me in your sight, 'cause I can do this all night. You can call it what you want.
I left things unsaid, and you cannot forget how my mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp.
Hey everyone. Okay, so I'm back. I'm going to get started with showing you how to apply this product. This was the other one that I did get, the blue. This blue one is called Way Back When. And this one is called Tropical Punch. See if we can see. So before you actually get started and you start to do the process, you would obviously have to remove any polish, anything that you have, buff and file. Make sure you're doing that. Pushing cuticles back. I've got a cuticle pusher here. You can use a wooden stick. And then if you have any skin that needs to be removed, that also has to be done. If you don't remove the skin, what happens is you have a little pocket between that area, and you don't want that. So make sure that you are definitely either removing that skin or pushing it back, either one of those two. Make sure when you're done, your nails are dry and free from any powder, any filings, any moisture. You want them really to be dry. The biggest thing with doing gel nails is making sure that there is absolutely nothing on them, because if there is any old polish or anything on there, it will not grip onto the nail. And especially if it's a one-step with having no base coat, it's got nothing to grip to but being your nail. So make sure that you are definitely making sure that all of that has been removed and everything is clean. So I will just go ahead and say that I am a nail tech, so I have got some experience with this. Although I didn't think the process itself was very difficult at all. I thought it was pretty easy, considering a lot of times gel can be very thick. I did seem to push the brush out more, so I was putting less on, because a lot of people were saying that the product was bubbling and it was causing a big lump on the nail. So I just wanted to go over that, show it to you, the process and the way I did the application, which I thought was a little easier. A lot of times people tend to squeeze, even when they're polishing their nails, they tend to put too much polish on that brush, and that can also cause a problem. So we're going to do this color, the Tropical Punch. It does say no base coat or top coat required. So I did put a top coat just because I wanted to try and see. I felt it was sticky still. I didn't let it dry. Make sure you're letting it dry when it's finished, because if it feels a little tacky, it's going to, because there's usually with gel, you use a alcohol wipe or just a cotton round with alcohol to remove the sticky coat. Don't do that with this. I actually did it with this and it did remove the shine, so that's why I had to put my top coat on. The other thing you are going to need is the LED UV lamp. It's 60 seconds, only a minute. You do need the LED. I know there are some of the older machines out there, but this one does require the LED. There is one that you can buy that you can pick up with this. It's only $9, which is really well priced, but I had my own, so that's what I'm using. So we're going to get started, and what I suggest, as you can see, it's in like a little tube. When you first get it, what you are going to do is squeeze it, and it's going to come through here and to the end of that brush. Let's see. So it'll come all the way down. I would not squeeze a lot. Just be very gentle and very thin with squeezing it, and make sure when you are doing it that you're pressing it down, which I will show you the way I did it. Usually what I would suggest when you are doing gel, you generally want to do these your first four nails and cure it, and then come back and do this one so that it's steady. When your hand is tilted and you're doing your thumb, sometimes it will run. I will say there wasn't a big issue with this because I put such a thin coat on, so you probably could do it on this. But if you put a lot on it, I would rather do this one first and then those. So do the 4 and do the 1. It just depends on how thick you do it. When I did mine, I actually did, like I say, very thin coat, so I didn't have any issues. But generally with gel, what happens is it does tend to pour off on the sides, so you don't want to do that. So we're going to start. So we're just going to squeeze it. Start in the middle. And as you can see, it is coming out slowly but surely. And as you can see, I've actually putting a very thin coat. I don't know if you can see that. You can almost see through it. I feel like that's actually better to apply a very, very thin coat than doing too much at one go. Can you see that? You can see almost through the nail. And then I'm going to apply the next one. And when you're doing this, make sure you're pushing that brush. See how I'm pushing that brush down to get all that out? I feel like if you squeeze a whole bunch on it, it just makes it very goopy. And that's when you come across the problems of actually getting it too thick. And we've got one more left. So as you can see, there's not a lot on there. I'm going to press my 60 seconds. As you can tell, the color of this goes on more like a pink. It looks red now on my nails, but it's more of a pinky, fuchsia pinky, I would say. I wouldn't say it's altogether a red. I guess I thought it was going to be more of a pink, although it does say tropical punch, so it could be red to pink. So we're going to do 60 seconds. There, it's come out. If you can see, there's no bubbling, there's no thickness to the sides. Now you can go a bit thicker, but I would not go extremely thick either way. I want you to see if you can see that one compared to those. Okay, next one. You can also, with the brush, you can also turn it over to make sure you're getting both sides of that gel. I'm going to finish up the rest of the 3 and then we'll put it under the lamp again. So there we have all of them done. I'm going to just show you again the tip here, how goopy it does get. It does get pretty goopy, just, there we go, now it's focusing. As you can see, but there's a lot that's come out there. I'm trying to see how many applications. Now we're going to put it in the curer for 60 seconds. Now we're going to cure it for 60 seconds. It actually doesn't tell me how many coats you could do out of this one tube, but I would say probably if you're doing 2 coats, maybe 4 manicures, I would say. I would say this would be good maybe if you're just wanting to learn to do gel, and this is something that you've started to do, I think it's a good option to start on. I may do a video when I've done this one. This color looks amazing to me. I think this would be amazing for fall or winter, but this is an amazing color also to do just for summer right now too. As you can see, it's now done. So this is the coat that has this one here in my right hand. I've actually done the top coat on top, and this one I haven't. I don't think there's a huge difference in the two. You can see this is really bad. I really got on my cuticle badly here on the side, so you'll have to excuse that. I couldn't say that this one is not as shiny as this one. I like the look of my top coat. My top coat that I really like is called the Modelones top coat. This is one of my favorite top coats because you don't have to wipe it off. It's with alcohol. So you just do one coat and it's done. So I might just leave this, see how it works without it, and then see if this one, because this is usually my hand that I use the most, obviously my right hand. But not a bad option if you are in a pinch and you don't want to spend the money going to have your nails done, your gel nails done. Definitely give this a try. It's at, like I said, at Walmart, only $6.48, six something, almost $7. And they have a bunch of colors. I haven't tried toes. That would also be interesting on toes. So as always, if you have any questions, leave below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.